All right, our rundown. We are July 21st. Is brought to you by Lucky One Lemonade. That's Miss Peach's drink, obviously. Real vodka, real lemonade, non-carbonated. As I go around the street, some people don't realize High Noon is non-carbonated. Lucky One non-carbonated. Tastes great, 100 calories, no sugar, no added sugar. Lucky One is the drink of the summer. And we're hosting a Yappy Hour this Thursday, July 24th. And adoptable dogs will be available. So if you're in the New York area, bring your dogs to Mccarren Parkhouse and raise a Lucky One and a paw to helping rescue pups across the country. Obviously, great cause. Okay, into subjects. A couple big ones for me because I'm locked on the WNBA. And it was WNBA All-Star Weekend. Now, I don't. So I'm on the algorithm where I like everything on my Twitter X feed is WNBA. So I'm coming at this as this is the biggest story of the weekend. And we had obviously Scotty winning. We had a UFC fight. Colbert being fired. But to me, it was all like them wearing the pay us what we deserve shirts seemed to take over. Am I just in a bubble, or is that like, would you say that was the biggest story of the weekend?
I can't tell because
three things jump in. Sorry, go Bob.
Yeah, I was going to say so many Barstool people wound up talking about it that I feel like maybe that's also like I might be in that bubble with you to a degree. Like I'm not paying attention as much, but like Kelly Keegs, White Boy Rick, like a couple people here like went viral dunking on Kelsey Plum over all that.
Yeah, that was part of Kelsey Plum's a fucking idiot. Like so there's a lot going on. Like, first of all, shout out Stub Buds. I don't know if you guys saw them.
No, you got to explain this to me because that's the one thing that's not in my algorithm. So
you got to explain this for sure.
Stub Buds are two players on the Minnesota Lynx who have like pink hair. Like Williams is one of them's a good player. I've like seen her play. They basically have turned into Twitch streamers, and they win a 72-hour All-Star Game stream on Twitch. It was Internet 1.0 in the sense, you remember when people used to go viral or live and like, or like Jersey Shore, and it's almost like you're watching people who don't realize they're being watched and like the power of what they're doing. That was them. And they had everybody in the league on the stream, shit-faced, acting crazy, talking about carrying dildos around, being like, we're strapped. Are you strapped? Like, one of the girls was like trying to hook up basically with Angel Reese at a party. Like, it was everything. Like, it was an unfiltered look into this league. And it was fascinating. Like it was.
Were you locked in? Were you watching the whole like 72 hours? You kept checking in.
I watched a lot of it. They deserve like a reality show. It was also great marketing for the league because everyone seemed to like them and get along. Like Caitlyn would be on the stream, and then Angel is on the stream, and people I thought I hated, and it's like, oh, they're kind of normal, being funny, like. They're calling, like she calls one of them, like Angel Reese is throwing a party at a club. She's like, your party's ghetto. You're going to want to leave in like 1 second. You'll see when you get there. Angel's like, well, I'm paid. I got to be there. It was just like unfiltered, raw access to the league. Like it was just nuts. It really was nuts. So that's what Stub Buds are. They exploded. Like everybody was watching it in and around NBA circles. But it would be no PR, no, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. Like one of them went up to Diplo, had no clue who Diplo was. Diplo's like playing an after party.
I saw that clip.
She's basically like, your music stinks. Like start playing like R&B. And he did change the music, but it was an unbelievable watch the entire time. I bought merch today.
Oh, is this StubHub's merch?
Yeah. And
this sounds interesting.
And there are people like reached out, like, would you guys ever want to do something? It's like, yeah, I don't know the audience, but it was.
You should go live with them for like a crazy amount of time.
Love to go live with Stub Buds. I would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suggest I will do whatever you need me to do. I will go live with Stub Buds.
Is that their last name,
Will you do
or
like a
is that their
24-hour
Twitch?
stream?
I would do a 24-hour stream. I've said no to every stream. Like Aiden Ross has asked me to do a stream. It's like, no, because I know you're just gonna like pull my pants down and like swat me or something. Like I'm too old, so I don't want to do that. If Stub Buds were like, hey, will you do a stream? I would be in.
Wow. What
It
was this thing
was-
you were talking about on Twitter this weekend as well? I saw your tweet saying if I could buy a team in Boston for 250
So
million.
this goes into, I don't understand the dynamics. They wore those shirts, like pay us what we deserve. Now, like the rookie salary, like Caitlin Clark's salary is $76,000. Nikki Smokes makes more money than Caitlin Clark. Think about that for a fucking second. The most I think a player gets paid is 250 grand. And a lot of people are like, well, they lose all this money. They don't deserve to get more. Welcome to the real world. Like if you're losing money, you don't get it. These people are the biggest idiots. And I don't even know what they're coming from. I don't care, first of all, what the WNBA did 10 years ago. I don't care what they did 5 years ago. I'm looking at a league now that by every metric is exploding. Like we're talking about the WNBA. People like me want to follow it, even though there's morons in the front office and players who are like, we don't want people like that. Crazy in its own right. But ticket sales, merch, ratings, you name it, explode, it's quadruple, whatever. They compare to other major sports. So to say that they don't do, and their CBA is up, like they had the right to opt out and renegotiate, and people are like they don't deserve more money. How stupid are those people? And you can use like, there's a lot of companies that haven't made money for a long time. Whether a startup, a tech, you still have to pay talent, big talent, hoping you turn the corner and explode. So my point was, there's nothing I could illustrate more on how much I believe in the league, that if the league let me buy a team for $250 million, I would. And I think within 10 years, you're quadrupling that. I think teams will be worth at least $1 billion. Like that's what I think this league's trajectory is. Yes, I get Caitlin Clark is the one who ignited it, but Angel, I don't like her. She's a star. She's actually been playing pretty well. Paige Bucher's a star. Juju coming up as a star. Like once you hit this many people, more girls are going to be playing, more interest. I just think it's going to keep going up and up. So I don't care their day-to-day finances on the team. If you look at major sports, the value is pretty much in how much the franchise becomes worth. Like when you see these people like the Celtics, which sell for 10 billion or whatever, it's like, what they pay for? I don't even know, 2 or 3. Like the worth is in the value. So I would do that in 3 seconds. And I don't even know that they're losing 50. David Silver, the NBA has subsidized what? Is his name not David?
David Stern, Adam Silver.
Adam Silver has subsidized the WNBA like the owners have, but their finances are really murky. Like when they do sometimes like ad deals, they slice some of that to the WNBA. So they're saying they're losing $50 million a year. I think that's a blatant lie. I don't think there's any way, because they said the WNBA was losing 10 million, 10 million, 10 million. Suddenly they lose 50 million last year, even though their revenue jumped to their like quadrupled. So how does that make any sense? I don't even care about what they're losing. I care about what I think the future is, the ratings, the merch. Like Caitlin Clark and people like that, they're megastars. Megastars. When you have megastars in your league, there's ways to make a shit ton of money. So the people like they don't deserve more, you think they're not saying NBA players. You don't think Caitlin Clark, her salary should be more than $76,000 or Paige Bucher's? It's insane.
But are they balking now? Like, what's going on? Because it seems pretty black and white to me. Like, if you go from 50 million to 250 million for a franchising fee, and you get a $200 million rights deal, it's like, what are we even arguing about?
Well, that's part of it, because in their previous CBA, they had the right to opt out. So they opted out, and they have to renegotiate next year. So right now, this is posturing. So obviously, the league and the owners are going to be like, we're losing all this money, because the players are going to say, we want the money. So this is no different than any conflict between players union and owners. and there's talk of a lockout or whatever. They want more than the 9% share. But people acting like the WNBA is a charity case right now, they're just idiots. They must pay no attention to what's going on in this league because it's talked about 24/7. It's social 24/7. The ratings, the ticket sales, the merch sales all bear it out. So, like, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, just because they're women, they should be paid more. You're just not paying attention to what's going on in the league if you think this isn't like a league that, as you said, Eddie, the Valkyries, the expansion franchise, has sold out every game, has better attendance than a third of NBA teams, and the cost of the Valkyries was $50 million. Now they're charging $250 million for a team. Like, what are you talking about? Of course they deserve more money. So it seems black and white to me.
I agree. I mean, are you getting a bunch of praise in the circles now? Like misogenic Dave is just
No, I don't get praise in circles. I praised Angel Reese begrudgingly because her trademarking
shoes, right?
is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, the shoes are kind of cool too.
People call me a little bitch. They're like, you've been trashing her. And I still don't like Angel Reese. And there is a faction of WNBA. I mean, they launched an investigation when I went to the game and tried to ban me from So there's real stupid people running the WNBA and stupid players like Kelsey Plum. How dumb are you? Like, you go on a press conference like Caitlin Clark didn't even, her team, nobody knew about these T-shirts. If Caitlin Clark doesn't wear the T-shirt, you're fucked. So why would you ever act like she wasn't? You want to make it seem like Caitlin is involved. And by the way, she is. Like, Caitlin's very on board with the WNBA. If I thought Caitlin Clark was like, fuck these people, I would not pay $250 for a franchise. But she's in. But this Kelsey Plum, some of these women, they're the dumbest people I've ever seen.
The people are going to take that quote out of context for you.
Why?
They're going to say, Dave Portnoy, some of these women are the dumbest people I've ever seen.
They are in the WNBA. Like, I went to Alyssa Thomas, is that her name? She's like, people don't come. It was almost like that old Seinfeld clip. She's like, you don't have to go to work where people boo you. It's like, what are you talking about? You're a pro basketball player.
Yeah, you got it.
Are you a little more sensitive to that comment because it is Caitlin Clark's team? Like, if that was team, who's Sabrina, like Team Sabrina, like would you like? It's just
Eddie. Caitlin is the engine that makes this go. So
Agreed.
to be like, hey, we want more money, Caitlin wears the shirt. That signals she's on board, and then you are the dumbest human in the world, and you open your mouth, be like, she didn't even know about it. It's like, what? On what? How does that help your cause at all?
Really?
Yeah, she still wore it.
doesn't help
It was
anything.
unnecessary comment for sure.
Yes.
Yes, it was. She still wore
Yeah.
it.
And then Kelly Keegs came over the top. She said, go get Botox or stop doing Botox.
What does
she
Kelly
said.
Keys care about any of this?
It went viral. That tweet's going crazy. She's like, lay off the Botox, and people loved it.
Yeah, I don't know what that had to do with anything, but listen, the WNBA has me captivated. The league, the way they're talking about like fucking each other, the way, all of it. And then they hate each other on the court. It's violent. The headlines. I mean, it's just a wild league. And I don't know how you don't get sucked in if you watch it.
I will say this. At a time where I think everyone would agree where All-Star weekends are as boring as ever, they did a good job catching my attention a few times. Like, more things caught my attention for that than they did for MLB. Like,
100%.
There was more things going on.
The game itself sucked, but these stud buds, if you just went through and looked at their like clips, it looks like Girls Gone Wild. That's how I described it. It was like Internet 1.0 when people don't really get what they're doing. Like the unfiltered, unedited access to the play was crazy. And they're all dating each other. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
This league.
Yeah, this league. Stephen Colbert fired. Another rant I did. I hate Colbert. I thought he was very funny on The Daily Show. I never liked his late night show. Are you guys Colbert guys? Didn't watch him? Whatever.
Didn't really watch.
So
I love the way you spelled his name. I thought that was worth pointing out. It was
Yeah.
Kobair. I've never seen. I mean, he went like 2 for 8 on letters.
it does have a red line underneath it in my notes, like you spelled it wrong. So this is an interesting one. Colbert and people are at my ass. Like, how can you defend the WNBA and be like the numbers are fugazi, and then you throw out and say they're losing 40 million? Well, CBS is public, but more than that, I don't even care about that. The ratings of the WNBA are skyrocketing. Late night TV is plummeting. So, like that, you have one thing that's growing and one thing that's shrinking. Colbert makes $16 million a year. He has 200 employees. And to me, what from a business owner, if my show, if one of you guys or anybody is getting smushed, and I'm like, I'm losing tens of millions of dollars on my mom's basement. And Bob Fox goes on to my mom's basement. He's like, I fucking hate Dave. Like, I hate him. I don't trust him. I think he's a snake. Well, he's losing that money. I'd be like, get this fucking guy out of here, which is exactly what Colbert did. So, like, politics, maybe, but all of late night is dying. And they're all getting, by evidence, I'm getting invited on late night, which is really a telltale sign. But the ratings for this, there's too much, and they're paying these exorbitant salaries. It's a dying world. So,
question for you. I don't remember enough of Letterman and Leno to know, was it this politically charged back then? I knew
No.
it was used, like it couldn't have been.
No, it wasn't.
It couldn't have been. It is. You cannot flip between ABC and CBS and not hear the word Trump within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they talked about politics, but I don't think you knew, like, oh, I'm going to watch somebody who fucking hates the president's guts. Like, they're making
You don't think
jokes.
in like the Bush era, you don't think it was like that?
I don't think so.
I don't mean I was so young, but I feel like it was like you couldn't turn on any channel without hearing like
You
someone
want to
doing
see
a George Bush impression.
Want to try to catch my dad off guard here because he was
Yeah.
the biggest Letterman guy there was.
I
Now,
love that.
100%. Yeah.
now this who knows how this goes. But my parents, to give you an idea, like I said this, and I think it speaks to it. My parents came to Fallon, and I think if you ask them what's the most impressive thing Dave's done in 20 years, being on Fallon. Like and I said, it's like they didn't care when I was on Rogan. They didn't care when I'm on with Cooper. They don't care. Theo, they don't care. Shannon Sharp, they don't care. Those are all bigger to me than Fallon. But I mean, this was heaven. They're like, oh my God, he made it. So
I mean, Fallon, like, I think maybe you underestimate Fallon still. Fallon's still like
huge,
gigantic.
Is he though?
Gigantic.
Are
Yeah.
any
Like,
of these
especially
shows
on YouTube. Like, I catch most late night clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, they get caught in the algorithm and it goes crazy.
All right, let's call my dad here. This should be.
I was talking to them in the office. Your dad had a really funny moment where they had some whiteboard sign, like the interns, I think, were making a video, or maybe It Girl was making a video. If you could.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please
Oh, no.
tap the number and dial.
What was that?
They changed
That's
his
weird.
number.
The question said if you could swap lives with anyone in the world.
Oh
who would
my
you
God,
swap lives with?
he picked my mother.
He said,
I
he
wanted-
said,
I would
yeah.
rather die than have my mother. My mother has to take care of this guy 24. My
We
dad
said,
doesn't.
so you just want to be married to yourself.
It's not even that. My dad will have a napkin. He can't throw it away. He's like, what do I do with this? He'll look around. It's like he needs help with that.
He was so funny though. He's like, I know her life. It's great. She has a great life. I would like to swap lives with her.
I don't know why it's not working.
She gets her golf in though. She has a good time.
Yeah.
And she was still rocking that bag with the hit piece on you, which is cracking me up.
That was, yeah. I knew it when I
Yeah.
saw this in the New York Times. As like, this is going to be bad. He didn't pick up. I don't know what's going on with that.
I think the most shocking thing is that they canceled the franchise altogether. That is
No new host, no nothing.
But that speaks to the finances of this. And there is
Yes.
something to be said. 200 people are on Colbert for one show.
I don't think
That's
that's that crazy, right?
when you look at our world, like PMT is bigger than these shows,
I just think
and they have 5 people.
they
True.
could have stripped it down before getting rid of it. As far as the franchise, I get if Colbert wasn't the guy anymore, but I
But
don't know.
Colbert apparently had the best ratings of him, Kimmel, and
Yeah.
Fallon.
Mhm.
But
I mean,
still,
it's such a big show too. They got stagehands, lighting people. Like you need
right?
all
But
that
for
for live
what?
TV.
But in all the ratings, just if you look at it, every year they decline. So
Yeah.
he may be the biggest, but he's the biggest of a declining pool.
Yeah.
So I don't know where my dad is. Sky Scheffler, boring. He made this tournament boring.
I barely knew it was happening until he won. Like everyone
had a-
talked about the win, but I didn't see much chatter about it throughout the weekend.
Yeah, he had a monster lead the whole time, never close. He's kind of like he said it was a little out of context. He's like I only care about winning for 20 seconds, and then I'm on to the next. So
At what point do you like on do you get the Tiger Watch? They had that graphic 1,197 days between the first major to the fourth major. He needs to do it for like a decade, but 5 years when
the level of, but it really hurts him that he's playing in a era when half the guys are in a different league. To
Yeah.
me,
yeah, but they play in the majors.
true. Was that just a major stat?
Yeah, that was a major stat. Yeah.
Oh,
First to
Yeah.
fourth major. hmm
Well, then I guess he's like there.
Well, he needs to do it for a lot longer.
Yeah.
If you compare the beginning of the career, sure, but we've seen guys be a flash in the pan before too. Not saying he
Yeah,
is.
David Duvall. Trump says he will block the Commanders' new stadium if they don't go back to the Redskins. Seems
I'm a
like a
Commanders
little.
fan.
Seems you are.
I am, yeah.
Would
I
you
grew
want
up
the
that way.
Redskins back?
No, I don't give a shit. I don't know. Like, I don't think anyone, like, I mean, I'm
Are
sure there
people
are people that give a
are-
shit, but nobody cares.
Are people offended by the name? Like normal humans? I'll say this. I don't think it's
no,
really
but there are people that probably are.
I'll say I don't think it's Trump's place to be like,
No.
I'm going to block a stadium. But the Redskins logo is one of the all-time great, and I don't know if that's offensive. Those uniforms, that logo are spectacular. So
Yeah.
I do think we went through an era where people are rushing maybe to change things that not everyone cared about.
He
I
wanted
don't know
Indians
enough.
back too. He said Cleveland Indians he needs back. He
hate
said
to
make
say it.
Indians great again.
Hate to say it, also an unbelievable logo. Chief Wahoo is like just an unbelievable objective. Now, if someone comes up to me like it's wildly offensive, okay. But they're like, maybe it's like any old logo that's classic that you grew up with in Major League and John Riggins and the Hogs. It
People
has
will bring up
nostalgia.
Blackhawks too. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "Why is the Blackhawks logo okay, but the Redskins logo is?"
Why don't they do what Florida State did? The Seminoles like just have a relationship with the Seminoles, and they're like, yeah, we go put the thing and we're happy. You can use it.
Well, I don't think like Redskins was like that's not like a tribe.
Seminoles are a tribe.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. I'm just,
Do you think this was a stop looking at my Epstein shit? Look over here. We want Redskins back.
A lot of people are saying
I'm not
that they're
fucking
trying
kids.
they're trying to arrest like Obama. Now everything he does, that doesn't seem apples to apples. Like I don't think being like we're gonna get this football name changed, so now stop talking Epstein. I don't know that those add up.
I will say though, him saying Miga made me laugh out loud.
Yeah, that was good.
Indian's great again. I feel like Truth Social is almost like his burner account. He just like throws rods out there and sees like
Yeah.
he's fucking around. And then once everyone gets riled up, then he like kind of takes it to the next level.
Miga. He did that with who did he do that with? He did that with somebody else too. He does that with that. Oh yeah, make Iran great
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, last one here. I saw your tweet on this, Eddie. Did you watch Amy is Missing yet, Robbie?
I have not. I watched the trailer to prepare for this. I mean, I had heard the story, but I watched the trailer.
Yeah,
And,
so
I know
I
the
watched
basics.
it. I watched it. Eddie, I saw a tweet on it, so I put it on here. He's like, "What happened in those 30 minutes?" Eddie, I watched all 3 episodes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so then what
What?
happened in that 30 minutes?
What? What?
So what happened during that 30 minutes? Did
What
she,
30 minutes are you even
Do you
fucking
want to
talking
give
about?
any context to what we're talking about
Well,
here?
I
It's a
don't know what
Netflix
Eddie's talking about.
we're talking about a Netflix documentary. This girl went missing on a
Amy
cruise ship.
Bradley
Did
is on a
she?
cruise ship and she's doing the lambada with the guitar player. She goes, it's a family of four sharing a little cabin. I mean, four adults in a small little cabin. Amy Bradley, after she's done doing the lambada, comes back to her room. They see her in the room at 3, and then she's gone in the morning and never to be found.
no, 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 no. The dad woke up and he
Yeah,
saw her
saw her.
laying. Yes,
Yeah,
well, that
yeah.
was at 5:30. Woke up again at 6 and she's gone.
I don't think it was that close, 5:30 to 6.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Something in that half
All
hour.
right.
Because
So
that's
what
when
do
the
you what
cops come
yeah,
out.
and then there's supposedly sightings all over the Caribbean of her. She's sold into like the sex slave business.
I
They're
I can't get over you saying she was doing the lombardo after this tragedy happened to her.
She was.
It's a big
He
part of the
was.
story. Yeah.
It's a huge part of the story.
Because people think she ran off with the guitar player.
Yes, and they think they keep seeing the guitar player throughout. He's been spotted supposedly like 4 or 5 times during the next like 20 years, but the guy denies it, obviously. And so they leave it. You don't know what happened. Like you have an absolutely cold-blooded Carnival Cruise employee who seemingly doesn't care. He acted like a girl going missing is like he couldn't find where he put the bread in the cupboard. Like he did not care that this lady was gone. He's like, yeah, shit happens. We're running a cruise here. Like honestly, that's
People
what
are clipping that. That's all over right now.
yeah, he's like, I just like, what do you want me to do? Like, it's like, I'm the deckhand. I got to keep people entertained. And even at the end of the show, he's like, she just fell overboard. These people got to deal with it. Like, honestly, that's what he said.
It's so crazy.
That
I don't
is
mean to laugh. It's
unbelievable.
just
That guy, like, he should be the villain on Big Brother this coming season. Like, that guy is unbelievable.
Level zero compassion for these people. Like,
Zero.
now I still think there's a chance she jumped.
I think she did.
oh.
Yeah.
I do.
What about that
I-
guy that went up to the dad and said she didn't jump, she didn't get off the boat, she's on the island?
It's years and years and years later, and memories change, things change. I just think if she's alive, she's been everywhere. Dr. Phil, America's Most Wanted, couple of like that. There'd be more tips, and like people are seeing her out in public, supposedly.
The
Like,
only thing that fucks me up is the escort ad. Like,
Yeah,
An
that-
escort ad with her, with someone that looks like her.
yes.
and they think it is her.
Yeah, I think it was like the
Oh.
FBI said, we believe this is her based on like the ears and the chin and the widow's peak. Like things
That's
that
not
point
good.
to- Yeah.
No,
But
Do you give the doc the recommendation, or are you saying like you should watch? this
yeah, I
doc?
mean, there's not much going on. There's a couple things like her parents are disappointed she came out. I don't know how they didn't know she was a lesbian. I mean, come on, Eddie. That was like kind of a big.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but she was dancing with yellow, you know?
I mean, like I couldn't believe when they were shocked when she came out. I couldn't.
Your takeaways from this doc are crazy.
I couldn't believe it. Well, I was saying it when she was dancing with yellow. I was like, oh, I don't think she's straight.
Shit.
And she wasn't, and like no shit.
Were you locked in though when you watched this? Like, were you like, this is a
Yeah. It sucks when you know you don't have a conclusion, and it's obviously horrific for the family and the brother, and you'll never know. I don't think we'll ever know at this point.
I thought that before though, man, but we're getting some big conclusions, some big cases nowadays. So who knows?
What does that mean?
I mean, there's
Kirk.
some big ones. Golden State Killer. I never thought they'd find that motherfucker.
True.
Yeah,
You
way
know?
later.
This
Kirk solved
23 and
too.
Me is changing the game. You know?
I think she jumped. I think she was very unhappy. They kind of alluded to that. I just don't know how she would not have more sightings. How do you force, like she's in seemingly packed areas, but I don't know. The cab drive is a tough one. I don't know.
The only other possible thing that makes sense is if she went to go get drugs. So that's why she kept everything hush hush and snuck out of the room. Is if she
Maybe.
went to go get drugs with the guy.
I mean, these guys must have been passed out cold not to be here. And they're in a room the size of a quarter. They're all jammed in there and she's getting in and out.
Yeah, but the one thing I wonder too, just watching this is why, like they knew they didn't want people to get off the boat. Like I'd be like, all right, if you're gonna let people get off the boat, I'm gonna be first, so I'm fucking watching everyone get off this boat. Right?
The cruise director did not give a fuck.
Yeah,
Not a single fuck. Still doesn't give a single fuck. He's out showing them how he does his like the Macarena. He was doing the Macarena and he was like, it's like girl went missing. I'm doing the Macarena. He was literally like doing that in the beginning. This guy's cold blooded, not an ounce of compassion.
we're not stopping people swimming with the dolphins for no missing girl.
Crazy. And that's all I got. We got anything else?
UFC, good weekend for UFC. I mean, crazy main event. Poirier, Max Holloway, Poirier.
That guy Max Holloway is the guy who always stands in the center of the ring and just goes bananas at the end. I love
and he
that.
did that. He did that here, where again it was a fight like last time, where he's up in the fight. He's got the fight won, but he still likes giving his opponent the opportunity. Like, let's fucking go. Final 10 seconds, and it was Poirier's final fight in Poirier's home state. So it was like, all right, this night is entirely about him. He pointed to the ground. Max hit him with a couple shots, and Poirier clinched immediately and said afterwards, like, yeah, I don't want to partake in that.
Yeah. That's all I saw of UFC. What else was like you want more UFC stuff?
No, I mean that was the night was about Poirier. There were some good finishes on the prelims. There were some good fights in the main card, but like the Poirier retirement was big. He's one of the all-time greats.
Yeah,
What do you think
all-time
about
greats.
this White House card, Dave?
Who's on the card?
Well,
No,
Robbie.
nobody yet. It's going to be 4th of July next year. So Dana's like, we're not even talking about like the specific fights we're going to put on it yet. He pretty much said not John Jones. John Jones retired, unretired. We talked about that on the rundown. He's now unretired, saying he wants to fight on the White House card. Dana's like, you can't give John Jones a White House card because he'll fuck it up.
Didn't he say though? Hasn't he said he'd love to have McGregor on a White House card?
Yeah. That's, pending. We'll see about that one. McGregor, since the pictures came out, he's retweeting people. If someone says McGregor, you got a giant cock, he's retweeting it. and he's still trying to run for president of Ireland. So he has these very politically charged tweets where he's like, don't let my giant cock distract you from the fact that like they're taking taxpayer dollars. It's crazy.
Well, it's your guy.
Yeah,
I would like to go to the UFC on the White House lawn.
You'll be invited, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty exciting event, I would think.
Historic.
Yeah.
4th of July.
Oh, it is actually the 4th of July?
It's a Saturday this year. Yeah, it's perfect.
I like my 4th of Julys. I'll have to think about it. All right.
Did meeting Lois Lane make you want to see Superman, or Frances's review has you out completely?
Francesa has me out. I only met Lois for a second. It was more Miss Peaches went up and said hello.
Gotcha.
I'll probably watch it but Francesa really. You liked it?
Loved it. I loved it. Yeah.
I trust your recommendation. I agree with Francesa. I don't love seeing my superheroes getting beaten up.
There's a decent amount of that in the movie, but I think the movie does a good job of explaining like why that's happening. Like they weaken him to beat him up. It's not just like he's full strength and he gets beat up.
What's the movie theater like on that island?
I've never gone to the movies here.
No?
Oh.
They
No.
have one, all right?
What was the last movie that got you out to the theater? Dune?
Dune definitely was a theater movie. That may have been it.
Wow.
That may have been it.
Even a big popcorn guy.
Yeah, but I like that's one of the reasons I can't go.
Because You ate like 2 buckets during Dune, right? Too large.
Yeah, I house popcorn.
He had a grabber
It's-
there.
It's a
It,
lot.
it gave me a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
true.
lot of big ones coming up though this year.
What?
There's a Leo movie coming out this year. There's a Aronofsky movie. There's a lot of good ones
I
coming.
don't know what an Aronofsky movie is. Who's he?
You don't
Darren
know him.
Aronofsky,
Who's he?
Black Swan, the wrestler.
Oh, those aren't theater movies to me.
I hate when
Next
people,
year we got Spielberg and Nolan.
What do you mean you hate one? You know what? I did watch the documentary on Hulu and Disney Plus, the Jaws making. That was really
Oh,
good.
Jaws at 50. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oof,
They went
really,
into
really
the book
good.
a little more than like I didn't know much about the book, so I thought that stuff at the beginning was kind of interesting.
I really enjoyed it. Jaws is my favorite movie of all time, so I loved it.
did you guys know that Spielberg was in the water pulling that girl down?
Is that is that a nod to Bosco? I
That
didn't.
was- His dad told him Spielberg was underneath in a scuba suit.
I didn't know that Jaws. Peter Benchley was Nantucket, not the Vineyard. That was news to me.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
cool.
Happy
There was
Gilmore
a-
too this week.
I think that's going to
Oh,
be
true.
horrific.
Yeah, I do too.
I think
Unfortunately.
that'll be a 24 tomato.
Straight to Netflix is. I know it's like Adam Sandler's deal and everything. It just doesn't give me a ton of faith.
No, and
A couple
there's
of
so
wrestlers
many
in the
like
cast.
cameos of like
Yeah.
just doesn't look like it's going to be very good.
Shot in Jersey though. Shout out Jersey.
Yeah, but the theater thing, you don't think? I think all movies are enhanced by a theater. Although I bet you got a pretty
Yeah.
good theater in your house.
No, I just have a normal. I don't have like a theater. I have a big TV, but not normal. Not like when you see someone with an actual theater. I don't have that. No, I don't. Sir, I don't want like there's certain movies like you say The Wrestler. I don't even want to think about getting emotional in a public movie theater.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, coming from the guy who wanted to stop watching The Last of Us when fucking Joel,
But you
whatever.
do get emotional at movies. How to Train Your Dragon, Coco, like some animated movies have gotten
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Well, I quit. Coco 2's coming out. I don't know when, but they're making another one. I quit How to Train a Dragon.
You stopped the franchise?
No, I watched the first one, just never got involved in the others. I heard they're great.
But you don't have
But
like
you don't wanna
tears
get
coming out of your
emotional.
eyes, right?
Oh yes,
Like you have physical tears that come out.
yes. Oh yeah.
Toothless.
Hey, did you see
Toothless will get
Iron
you.
Claw? You see Iron Claw?
Nate, stay in the background. Like this isn't.
I thought we were just talking movies. Sorry.
No, yeah, but this is. We're
Chatting
talking
about-
movies. We're talking movies. It's the rundown. It's with Eddie and Bob Fox. The producer is
movies.
Austin. We are talking movies, but you're not on the rundown.
I understand. I was asking if you saw Iron Claw.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not in.
You're gonna make Nate emotional after this.
No, well,
Yeah.
come on. Dude, I didn't even know he was on here. I know he sets it up. I thought Austin ran it. Nate doesn't have the green light just to chip in and start contributing to the rundown.
Well, because you were talking about getting emotional. I cried at that one.
Yeah, I've seen Iron Claw. Of course, it's sad when he dies, but my point isn't about that. My point is that you jumping in the middle of the rundown. That's not right.
You saw it.
I did see it. Yeah, the Von Erichs.
Sad.
Yeah, sad.
Yes. Good pull. Sad. And they cut one of the brothers out of that one. There was another suicide in real life. They said people think it's too fake.
All right. Nate ruined it.
Not to pull a Nate, but Barstool, New York versus KMS documentary tonight at 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
well, no,
big.
you're the producer. Like you chime in on my stuff. I wasn't expecting Nate, and usually we do ask. I just wasn't expecting that. Shocked me to hear Nate chime in, like just as casually, like he was in the middle of the rundown the whole time.
I said Iran also
What?
for make Iran great again. That was me.
Oh, I didn't
didn't
even
hear that.
notice that was you.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm 2 for 2.
2 for 2. The dog. And your match with the dog is coming up September.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
That's gonna be fun. All right.
That's the rundown.
Thanks, Nate.
Good rundown.